unmute and unmute. Iwasawase! It's all here! Hello! Wait. Wait, oh, oops. My bad. I had you muted. I could have sworn I hit unmute. Oh, whatever. Whatever. Hello, everybody.
Okay.
I forgot to mute my phone.
There we go.
Hello, everybody. We have 2 surprises in a row. Last night we had a surprise stream for the line art that I did for this page, and today we are having a surprise sibling cameo. Say hi.
Hi. Oh, and there's a cat now. Okay, hello. Hi.
Hey, chat, let me know if you guys can hear her, like, at all.
Oh, I could answer that. Hang on. I mean, just no. I'm sorry. Okay. See if I. Oh, you can kind of hear me. Here, you say something.
Yeah, I had to close my door.
Oh.
So wait, how loud are you? Because I can turn you way up.
Hang on. Oh, you're really quiet. I'm way louder than you are.
Bro, what the fuck? Who keeps messing with my mic settings when I'm not looking?
Stop.
Alright, how's that?
Oh
How's
my
that?
goodness. Give a second. There's a lag.
Lag, always the lag. I swear we're professionals.
I didn't hear any difference. I'm so sorry.
What the fuck?
You're still really quiet. I do sound. I sound way clearer. And you sound kind of muffled.
I was probably really bad. I'm sorry. I apologize. Well, I turned my mic all the way up.
God, jeez. I just got that through the headphones. God. That was loud.
Alright, but you can hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. Yeah,
Loud and
you're
clear?
good.
Alright, are we at
Yes,
similar
loud and-
volumes?
I think we're pretty close. Yeah.
Okay. Jesus Christ on a stick.
God.
Alright. I apologize for the ear rape, chat.
No, apologize to me directly. Holy crap.
Alright, well, you didn't actually introduce yourself, so do you want to introduce yourself, or do you want me to do it? Because I'll make up a silly name for you.
Do it.
Alright, this is, my sister. Talia Miss Buttfarts.
Yes, that is me.
Her name is actually Talia Danger Buff. She has, a something. You have a DeviantArt, that's what you
Yeah, only a something.
You have a something.
I have a something.
She's working on art, well, I am as well.
If you
wanna
could
tell
call it art.
You want to tell the lovely people what you're working on? They can see me just fine.
Oh, are you okay? Sorry.
Is that Meg?
Yeah, it was Meg.
Dumbass.
I don't know exactly what to call my art piece.
Is it a drawing? Is it a sticker? Is it fan art? Is it an original piece?
I'm thinking of it being a sticker, but it's I guess it's the biblically accurate moth. I'm gonna turn off the stream so I can hear myself think now. Okay, there we go.
Okay, yeah, you don't have the... Yeah. Now that we got the audio
Yeah,
situation figured.
Yeah. It's the biblically accurate moth. It's the one that I'm currently working on. And I am struggling.
So does that mean it has, like, multiple
That looks
eyes
worse.
on its wings?
Yeah, it's got 6 wings and multiple eyes on them.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. I'm having problems with the little dangly bit.
Oh,
on the moth.
Yeah.
It doesn't look good. I'm like looking at pictures and it's still awful. I don't like it.
Alright, I'm gonna change... I'm gonna... color... There it is. Seriously? No, my cat wants in.
Oh.
Give me a sec. AFK.
The joys of owning 20 cats.
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm back. What?
Still struggling.
If I could somehow figure out to have us, like, not dual screen, but, you know, like, have both of our projects on screen, that'd be pretty funny.
Which one is it? Which one is it? That one. There we go.
So did you come up with the biblically accurate angel idea by yourself, or did you, like, read a prompt somewhere?
Well, I saw... Hang on. There we go. I saw, like, a meme of biblically accurate whatevers. And just kind of... Wrong way.
How's it done that?
I don't know. Made him off.
That is pretty funny, though, because it's got the eye spots on it.
Yeah, I thought it was... Hey. Sorry. I thought it would be funny to have a moth. Biblically accurate moth. There. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay.
Are you also listening to, Gab play Repo?
Yeah, I was. I turned it off because there was a lot of noise and something really funny happened, which is why I was laughing. So, I might turn that back on in a bit, but right now I needed to focus on getting the sketch done right.
Yeah, sketches are usually where I need to just lock the fuck in.
Yeah, which is what I was doing. Like the base. I don't know if I want the wings to look transparent or solid. I'm having problems with that.
Both. Both is good.
Yeah, but how? Also, I apologize if my chair is too squeaky.
Oh, my chair is the squeakiest thing on the planet, so I think they're used to that.
Alright, well, just... Wrong thing. Apologies in advance, I guess.
I'd like to apologize to everyone in advance for this. Zip. It's a rat! Check, please.
I did not leave enough room for a body.
Well, time to control T and shrink.
Yeah, who needs a body? It looks good without a body, though, so... Maybe I'll add just hints of a body.
What if you write "Be not afraid" in the middle, where the body would be, in like really cool text? Use the text tool for that.
I could.
Because that'd be really funny.
Yeah,
that would
I could do that.
Imply that it's biblically accurate.
Add some rings with some fire around it.
Yeah, be not afraid.
What font would I use?
Probably papyrus. But that was just my first guess.
Yes. The biblical font, papyrus. First we write on papyrus, and then we write with the papyrus.
Ain't that just the way?
So the correction needs to be on 0, right?
I have it down there.
On 0?
Yeah. Because that just makes your pen movements not sluggish, but it like corrects, air quotes, the jangle of your line art.
I wobbled. Oh wait, I got it.
I used to have my color correction all the way up, and then I just didn't anymore. And now I don't need it, like, at all. I honestly forgot about it. When you said correction, I'm like, what are you doing chromatic apparitions for? What are you talking about? Oh, correction. Although that would be cool to add a little chromatic abrasion on it. Not apparition, abrasion. It's the little pixel jitter thing I do for my PNG to make her look kind of staticky.
Mm-hmm.
For the sake of this bit down here, I'm gonna put every kit on a different layer. Wait, no, because I gotta motion blur it. Down here it'll be all one layer, but then, like for the main bits, they'll be their own layer, just so I can keep them all separated. Thankfully, none of them have very complicated designs, except Barkpaw, Kit. Of his siblings, I think he's got the most complicated design. Which isn't saying much, since he's just a brown tabby. How's the text coming?
Oh, I'm not doing the text yet. I'm getting the wings down.
Alright. I am erasing all the singular pixels that are in between my lines.
Beautiful. I went the wrong way again. There we go. That way, yes.
I don't know why, but for like the past few weeks, I've had the music from the VeggieTales, Flibberaloo, and Jibberty Lot thing, their story about the Good Samaritan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why that's been running through my head on repeat, but it won't leave. And I'm pissed off.
Pretty good.
Was that Chippity Lot thing? That was part of the Are You My Neighbor tape, wasn't it? Because it was about loving your neighbor. God, it's been so long. It's been so long since I've seen VeggieTales.
Okay.
But we watched it a lot as a kid, religiously. Literally, religiously. Now I don't need to watch them again because they're in my head rent-free. I am gonna have to ask them to start paying rent because, oh my god, they've already lost their security deposit. Hello, Snowy Prince. VeggieTales, my goat. It really was. A lot of their songs, despite not having listened to them in like 10 years, still plague me. Hawk, what are you doing? My cat's on my second desk, and it's looking very suspicious. Your window's open. You can go. Alright, now what? What? Quit stealing my... What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
Oh, yeah, that's how you do that.
What do you want?
Oh, yeah, that looks really good. Okay. So, combine those. Combine those.
Someone in my chat. And now it's time for the silly songs with Larry. Hello, Waffles. Welcome to the stream.
Larry comes out and sings silly song.
No, we are
What
not.
silly song are you gonna sing?
No. We are doing neither. We are doing none of them. None of them. Get out. Cease and desist.
I will not.
No! Sorry, the chat's making requests. Snowy Prince, we will not. We will not.
Oh, I'm looking at it. It's tempting.
No, don't you fucking dare, don't you. I will mute your window right now.
I was gonna say, how quickly will you end the call if I
I won't even end the call. I'll just scream over you singing. Which won't be fun for anybody. We are not doing the silly songs.
Nah, I'm just joking.
Guess what's playing in my head anyway? Occasionally I'll get Barbara Manatee going through my head.
I won't start singing it for you.
Thank you. For my sake. Thank you.
Although I immediately was just about to.
Oh yeah. It's you
Like,
meant that's the thing with VeggieTales. You
seconds.
you mention one of their songs and your first instinct is to go and then start singing it for an unprompted. No one asked. I did that right. Alright. They cooked. Oh, they absolutely did. I thought I was coloring on the wrong layer again. But no. Turns out I'm the idiot. Alright, there. Excuse? Hello? The single... There's a whole last line, not a single pixel. There we go. I think the only VeggieTales song I still sing to myself unironically is probably the Pirates Who Don't Do Anything. Because the Pirates Who Don't Do Anything movie was genuinely one of their best movies, if you ask me.
That's not centered.
I mean, Jonah was pretty cool as their first feature film. That was very well done. And the bonus features, I think, are more funny than the actual movie. The bonus features kick ass. Like, when they were pretending to be, the French peas at the theater.
That was so funny.
Stand firm, Jean-Claude! Stand firm! Throw popcorn in a general direction!
Oh, yeah, that was hilarious.
I think they literally said Viva la Resistance. I don't remember. Think that, you buttery brute!
And then that one guy just screaming.
Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to turn off your camera. But we are actors! We are the stars of the film! Sorry, even if the king himself, Elvis Presley, the bright star on my horizon, was in here, I'd still have to ask him to turn off the camera. I have that entire thing probably almost memorized. Not completely, though. I'm not that insane, but still, it's pretty close.
Perfect on the perfect on the first one, and then horrible on the second.
Do you ever get stuck in that perpetual loop where you redraw the same line like 50 times because it doesn't quite look right?
Oh, wait. Copy. Yeah. Then do that. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. Forgot about that.
Now, we can sing on chat. That's not disallowed. Just don't sing those.
Ah, come on.
No.
Now I really wanna.
No.
Oh. That one.
I value my sanity. At least somewhat. Hey, if I'm gonna go insane, it's gonna be on my own terms, okay? I don't want someone else to drive me crazy. Yes, hi Waffles. How is everyone? I'm okay. I'm doing a lot better. I'm thinking of keeping up the surprise live streams if, like, there's not gonna be a video this week. There's no way I'm getting, this video done in 2 days. I'm also thinking if I do have a video, it's going to be posted on Fridays. Because every time I post on Wednesday, like, no one sees it until Friday anyway. So that way it can be like a weekend thing. Okay, I'm going to do Black Claw first, since she's got the simplest design. Well, actually, no, I think Rocket's got her beat. He's pretty simple. Why are you attacking my coat hanger? I think it's because I closed the door and her food bowl is empty, but... Oh. Right, fine. Open the door for me. Cats are so picky.
No.
And finicky. And stupid. and fluffy. I know it sounds like I hate cats. I don't. I just think they're dumbasses, and it pisses me off every once in a while, because you're like, literally, just walk around. You won't die if your bowl is empty for 50 seconds.
I should save.
Yes, please do. Always save. Compulsively.
Yeah, well, I haven't done this in a while. I kind of forgot. Okay, in there, Medibang. Yep. Bib.
I should probably save too.
Moth.
Calling my cat the stupidest thing on the planet while I bombard her with attention. Yep, that's the thing though. Okay, Tab, what was, that phrase that the Edo period wives would call their husbands? I know in English it meant my good for nothing at home, but what was it in Japanese? Because that's what I'm gonna refer to
that.
That's what I'm gonna refer to the cats from now on, or the dogs. My good for nothing at home.
Yeah, I'd have to rewatch that to get the pronunciation in the words.
I finally remembered Shogunah. But you gotta say it right. You gotta say Shogunah. It basically means it can't be helped, or what you gonna do. It's a very helpful phrase, especially for my perfectionistic tendencies. That's the wrong part of the mouth.
I hope that wasn't too loud.
No, that wasn't loud at all. Not for me, anyway. If it wouldn't get sugar all over my mic, I'd crack it right in. I'd crack my monster right into the mic because I love that sound. But the first fizz is just gonna get sugar all over my foam, and I'd rather not. Oh Christ, on a bike! I've forgotten. The eyes! I always do the eye colors first. What have I done?
Well, now I have a dilemma.
Oh my god, Waffles. I did that once to a cat of ours, but I didn't know he was in the closet. So then in the middle of the night, I hear in the middle of my room, and I'm just, but it wasn't, turns out. Stupid ass cat. I only knew it was him because I heard the loudest bang I've ever heard, middle of the night. I had just finished reading some, like, Slenderman creepypasta or whatever, so I was already on edge, and I'm just like, with my head under the covers listening. Tonight is driving me crazy because all I hear is from my ears ringing, and then I hear, ow? Fucking goddamn it. Never been so happily pissed off at a cat before. Have any of the kittens done that to you, Tal?
In a way. I think it was Bucky. She was chasing after a puffball and slammed head first into my door because it went under the door. Scared the shit out of me.
That's so funny.
I opened up the door and she's just sitting there like, what?
Just boom!
It shook my door. Like, I have my slippers hanging up on it. One of them fell out. It hit it so hard.
Goofy goobers. Alright, here's a mini confession that came out of nowhere, but it's driving me crazy. And I might get, not canceled for it, but it's definitely gonna be like a, what? I have not, in its entirety, seen the Goofy movie. I know that was like the shit for a lot of people. I don't think I've actually seen it in its entirety. I've seen clips. I know it's good. I know it was like everyone's childhood, but even when we had it, I didn't watch it. I did watch the Mickey Mouse and the Three Musketeers. I did watch that. That was funny.
See, that's the movie that that's the one I don't remember.
It was really
I remember
funny.
the Goofy movie, but I don't remember the Three Musketeers.
Because you actually watched the Goofy movie.
Yeah, I watched it. I almost said recently. That's not true.
It's been a few years.
Years ago. Specifically that one. What is it?
There's no reason why I haven't seen it. I mean, I've watched video essays on it. I've watched, I've had the song Nobody Else But You memorized for the longest time. And I know, like, the main lesson. I know the backstory. Like, I know about the movie, but I have not sat down on the couch and watched it.
Well, this isn't helpful.
What's up?
I'm trying to find a color for my moth. So I was like, oh, what color is heaven? You know, because I know, like, the pearly white gates and the gold. And then they're like, oh, yeah, blue and green are also associated with heaven. Specifically, in the Jewish tradition, the teklet is the color, and it's the blue that they have on the tzitzis.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, so it's more of like a tealish color, right? And I'm looking at it, and it's giving me like 5 different blues. So I don't know which one it is.
Just, like, pick a
I'm trying
moth.
to find colors for my moth.
Most people,
Well,
when they think of angels...
I was gonna pick a moth and everything.
Yeah, most people, when they think of angels, it's gonna be, like, white and gold. So, if you want it to read heavenly, I'd stick with white and gold with maybe an accent color.
I was thinking of lapis lazuli because it's blue and gold.
That's a very dark
looks
blue.
Cool. Yeah.
I don't want to say the Jewish blue, but it's the blue on the Israeli flag. I think that one's a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
Not quite lazuli.
No, it's not. But that's what I was thinking of that, and then I was like, oh wait, the tzitzis have blue on them. They're white and blue.
Honestly, it should be blue-green to represent the Alat stone, which is Israel's national stone.
Thinking, but that blue-green is a type of teal, right?
Yeah.
Would you consider a blue-green a teal?
Yeah, just a teal is a very specific shade
or
of bluish
are they
green.
Completely different? I don't know colors.
Well, there's bluish green, which describes what the color is, and then there's different names like teal and turquoise and sea green and, you know, mint green, which I fucking hate because mint leaves don't look like that. Why is it teal?
The Elat stone. Let's see what. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty. I forgot how pretty it was because mine's kind of meh.
Well, the thing with the Alat stone, it's a mixture of a bunch of different gems.
Yeah.
It's basically a fusion.
Yeah, it's Chrysocolla.
It's Chrysocolla, turquoise, amorite. Not amorite, azurite. No. Azurite's a people. It's a bunch of rocks. Oh, it also had malachite
I know
in it.
Chrysocolla.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's the green part.
Yeah. For sure I know Chrysocolla, because when I was designing the fusion for Elot, I made Chrysocolla kind of look like Counselor Troy from Star Trek Next Generation. Because that's basically what the Chrysocolla stone was. It was like the inner peace and therapy stone. Or something like that. Also something to do with singing, because throat chakra. I don't know. I don't personally believe in all that gemstone bullcrap, but if you guys do, it's whatever. Just whenever I'm asking for help, don't tell me to sew pearls under my skin, because then I'll just tell you to fuck off.
Oh.
Like, just buy an amethyst wand. It'll help you focus. It's like, unless that amethyst is actually made out of Adderall, then I'm not gonna believe a word you say. But even then, a new study came out that said Adderall was actually terrible for people. Surprise, surprise. Was the study saying that Adderall was terrible for people or just terrible for children? Because the melatonin study came out saying that children should not be taking melatonin, which was like, oh, great! Guess who now has to deal with the consequences of that for the rest of their life?
Trying to mix these two colors together. It's not working.
Oh, you can get onto, what's it called? Like, Hexpixel is a website where you can input two colors and it gives you a perfect gradient between them. Or you can use the, square lasso tool, select a square bit, use the gradient tool between the two colors, and then just select between that.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that. Okay. Walk me through. How do I do this?
Okay, you see the square lasso, tool?
Yeah.
The select tool? Alright, make a good rectangle of that.
Yeah.
Get that. Make sure it's on the same layer, so it's on, like, a separate layer, so it's not gonna fuck with anything.
Yeah. It's on something.
Now, have the two colors up on between your, color picker, right next to the wheel. You should have two colors up there.
Okay.
Put both of them there.
I'm getting my second one. Alright, got him.
Alright, now tip your gradient tool, which is right below the bucket fill. Should be, anyway.
Okay.
Take that, and then just drag the line through. Drag it a few times until you get, like, a good gradient that you like. And then just eyedrop the ones. Eyedrop from that.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Trying to get like a good gradient. There we go. That's a good one. Okay. Now, how do I get out of this?
Control
Deselect.
D. Or deselect.
Yeah. Okay.
Control D is
Now
the
I have
hotkey
a
for
perfect
that.
gradient square. Yeah. And I drop.
Oh, Tally, do you need a Spotify to listen to Spotify? Or just, do you need an account just to make a playlist?
I think you need an account to listen to Spotify.
Damn.
You need to pay for Spotify Pro in order to have your playlist not go into shuffle immediately.
That's bullshit.
But if you have Medibank, you have Spotify. And I don't think you need to sign into that one.
You mean Opera?
Not Medibank. Opera, sorry.
Yeah, I know what you
I
mean.
had to remember which, you knew what I meant. Because that's how I was listening to Spotify, but I don't remember if I put in an account or not.
Because I kind of want to start
Why?
listening to Distractable again. And the Clueless podcast posts a day early on Spotify.
Distractable's back on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
They post every Wednesday and Sunday.
That's good to know.
They are still on Spotify, it's just they're also on YouTube again.
Why'd they leave YouTube? Was it a...
They left YouTube because they had to deal with Spotify.
Oh.
And while they're still on Spotify, they're no longer, like, sponsored by Spotify. So now they're on, like, I think that's what it was.
So
now
they
they're
have
on
free
YouTube.
will again. Okay.
Yeah, they're on YouTube, Spotify, and any other platform that will take them.
Okay.
But yeah, that's why they left YouTube for a bit.
Because I used to listen to them a lot, but then they left YouTube, and I wasn't... I'll be fucked before I'd get a Spotify account, so...
But yeah, you can listen to Distractable on YouTube again.
I also...
I don't know about Clueless, but...
Because I kind of want to listen to the Clueless podcast on Spotify, because it's audio only. And I want to know how baffling it is to listen to those dorks in audio only. Because it's probably overstimulating as hell. Just they just talk over each other all the time. It's so funny. I was so careful not to get Rock Kit's White on Barkpaw's paw, but then I remembered. I keep saying Barkpaw. They're not paws yet. They're still kits. Ah! I just hope I don't accidentally drop their warrior names. That would be embarrassing. I hate having stories in my head that just aren't published yet, or like are being worked on, because then I can't talk about spoilers. As I was ranting about on my Blue Sky, because I've created the most perfect, most handsome power couple I've ever created, and I can't draw fan art of them and post it because it's a spoiler and it's a huge reveal. But they're the most beautiful couple I've ever designed, and I fucking can't draw them! I mean, I can draw the other power couple I created, because they're canon episode 1, but the other one I can't even talk about. So it's frustrating. I can hear your pen movements, that's so funny. I can just hear the... It's nostalgic, like the old days of Rune when you can hear my pen.
No.
Have I shown you that meme of the woman who's given like a presentation and then it's like, and my dog is barking?
Yes, that very demonic
My
sound.
dog is barking.
Why are you barking? God, that was so funny.
And my dog is barking. Oh my god. I think what it was, the reason why it sounded so horrifying was because she had like a filter on her mic that eliminated background noise. But since the barking was just loud enough to get picked up, it distorted it. For all you heard was the higher decibel. So it was just
God, it was so funny though.
just the way how she called me, and my dog is barking. Like that one time when I don't even remember what video I was working on, but I actually added a blooper reel to that one, because that was the video where while I was recording, the kittens, when they were in the bathroom, knocked over my entire shelf. And just everything.
Yeah, I remember that.
It sounded like they pulled the cabinets off the walls. That's what it sounded like.
I remember that because I was in the bathroom when it happened. Cause I was watching them.
God, that was so
I
funny.
remember that.
I gotta find that video because it was a while ago and I don't even remember what I was talking about. I do know Hawk was hanging out in my room and she was just being a brat. Not even being a brat, she was just being demanding. And then she wouldn't tell me what she wanted. Oh no, she wanted outside, but she was still too young to, like, go outside without supervision at the time. So I still had to watch her. And it was like, no, I'm working. Now it's like, I leave the window open so she can get outside without having to bother me. I feel like a terrible absentee parent, but at the same time, I can't be bothered to open the door for her every 10 minutes. So I found Watership Down on YouTube. And I rewatched it. It's so funny. I kind of want to make a joke video and being like, how did people find this traumatizing at all? It's not even scary. What could have possibly scared a child about this movie while having all the footage of them dying and fighting each other and the bit where the camp is being, or not the camp, the warren is being destroyed. I don't know, I thought it was funny. I didn't think Watership Down was scary as a kid. Maybe it's because we read the book before watching the movie? I don't know, Tal.
Maybe.
Did the movie traumatize you? Because I'm fine.
No, I watched it when I was older.
But yeah, you were still younger than me, so...
Well,
Black Dogs, though, that was a
always
shock,
younger
because
than
we
you.
hadn't read the book. So when that bit happened with the shotgun, it was like, oh my god! But I wouldn't say it was traumatizing. Was quite a shock, though. Black Dogs was also just really sad. It's like, oh man. C'est la vie. That facility was engaging in illegal, I think it was illegal experimentation. Should have been illegal experimentation. frozen fair. How can the light that burns so brightly suddenly burn so pale, bright eyes?
Probably make that one. Oop.
Okay, and his stripes aren't,
Oops.
what shit?
Oh,
No,
no.
it hasn't. Okay. Ah! 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 Ay. My speaker started popping.
Oh, 1 second. They're getting in the vents.
Oh my god.
Why?
So there's this vent in the hallway that the kittens seem to love to pull at and play with. But they're just strong enough to pull it up. And we really don't want them going into the vents under the house, because they could get stuck. Which has happened before. Different batch of kittens, but it has happened.
Monster.
Was it Bucky again? Oh wait, I'll wait for her to come back.
Yeah, she completely opened up the one in the kitchen and was sticking her head in there.
Oh, in the kitchen. I was like, how'd she open the one in the hallway? There's a 10-pound weight sitting on it. No, it's the kitchen one. Okay. You know she'll be back in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, kind of chased her off with the spray bottle.
What was I thinking? Thinking that I could have a few series that were animated. What was I thinking, man? I can't even do comics without wanting to give up. So yeah, if any of my series are going to be animated, someone else is animating them. I am just doing the writing, the backgrounds, layout, not even layout. I'm doing the script, the designs, backgrounds, storyboards. That's it. Someone else can do the animating. Drawing a tabby from the side looks fine, but when you try to draw it from the back, it's like, oh right, yeah, these stripes are on both sides, so that means you need to have them connect in the back, and it just looks weird.
Bless you.
Thank you. Something to sneeze at. I don't understand that phrase whatsoever. Like, I get it, what it means. It means nothing to scoff at, but why does it... Oh, wow, that's nothing to sneeze at. But y'all can sneeze on command? I mean, ain't that what it's implying?
I'll figure that out later.
A lot of old-timey phrases that I just do not understand.
Oh.
Dictionary of the latest news. Get you anything with that evil smile. Everybody's got a drug dealer on speed dial. Drugs come easy and the drugs come cheap. We'll all stay skinny cause we just won't eat. I hate how fucking catchy that song is. Hello, Vita. Welcome to the Strum, joined by my sister. Say hi.
Hey. I did. Hey.
She's also working on her own little creative project. Are you gonna do your stickers through Redbubble? Wait, was that the plan? Tal?
You cut out in the middle of that.
Oh, I was just asking if you were yelling at the cat. If you were gonna use Redbubble.
You keep cutting out right when you're asking.
Stickers. Where?
It's just very close to the mic. Sticker.
Well, you keep saying it keeps cutting out, so I'm like, okay, fine.
It does. You're like, oh, are you gonna? Was that the plan? I plan to make this a sticker. Yeah.
Where shall you post?
I'm thinking Redbubble.
Okay, post,
But
Ben.
I'll also be
Post.
posting my art on post. I'll also be posting it on DeviantArt.
Okay, so yeah, Talia, the Danger Buff, or on DeviantArt, Talia the Werewolf with an H, where with an H. She does stickers. She hasn't gotten her Redbubble shop up and running
Starting stickers.
just yet. But if you like get started on your DeviantArt, you can like set and get enough followers. You can set up like polls to ask people what they would like as a sticker.
Yeah, I have a few ideas for some stickers that I want to do, and then the rest of it'll be like, hey, here's an art piece. I can turn like this into a simplified sticker. You know, I have
Or
an
a
idea
print.
for that. But
You can also do
we'll
prints.
get there when we get there.
You can do prints on Redbubble.
Ooh, do I want to do dramatic cat eyes or do I want to do realistic eyes?
The Bible's got a drug dealer on speed dial. Oh, Vita already checked out your DeviantArt. They love your peacock.
Aw, thanks. Alright, now how am I gonna do this?
Honestly, Tal, you should probably start live streaming. Just don't live stream while I'm doing it. Or if you do live stream, do it on like Twitch or something so we can dual live stream. What layer am I on? There it is. I mean, even if you don't want to live stream, just speed paints of your drawing would be really cool.
Yeah. That one.
We have talked about this before. It's just trying to find a good video editing software that A, doesn't cost out the ass, and B, isn't so overly complicated or a piece of shit. Have you watched the Minecraft movie?
Yes.
No. And I never plan to. I don't want to. I will watch memes of it and people dogging on it, but I won't watch the Minecraft movie. I never played Minecraft. I never saw the appeal, really.
Ooh.
I thought it was just digital Legos. Which is still cool. I just, I know the memes. So, ugh. I don't like the boxy aesthetic. I don't like it. Isn't it based on the sort of aesthetics you like? Oh, not really. I never got into Minecraft. The only video game I still continuously play today, and this video game in the loosest of air quotes, is Plants vs. Zombies. But that's because I'm just trophy hunting right now, because I've already beat it like 12 times. That's a lie. Literally only twice.
Oh,
it's based on the 80s and 90s. I mean, very loosely. I like the 80s that are from, like, the actual 80s, not, oh, remember the 80s? Here's a blockbuster. Like, shut up. You're just pandering at that point. Which is why I'll also never watch Wonder Woman 85? The second Wonder Woman movie that was absolute dog shit. Was it 85?
I thought it was 84.
84? It was middle of the mid-80s.
85 or 84.
That it was like... It's like, oh, I love the 80s aesthetic. Oh, so you like neon and blah de blah. It's like, no. I like the 80s. You know, like actual music from the 80s. I do enjoy synthwave, though. That's kind of like the nostalgia bait version of the 80s, but... I understand. The 80s would suck to live there. Because my parents lived through the 80s, and I remember hearing about their childhoods, and I'm like, nah. No thanks. I can just like the music.
Fix the eyes later.
I was like, what time period would you like to live in? Now? Actually, no. What time period would I actually like to live in? I'm gonna move back to, like, 2016 to 2019. Economy-wise, those were some really good years. Mental health-wise, not so much, but... knowing what I know now, I would enjoy every fucking second of 2016, 17, 18, and 19. Before COVID hit. I would enjoy every fucking second of that. I would enjoy $2 a gallon.
Alright.
What were egg prices back then? It was, like, ridiculously cheap. Actually, no. Today is ridiculously expensive. Back then, that was a reasonable price. Anyway, don't want to rant about the economy.
Okay. No, wait, no. Wait, hang on. Wait, that one.
Are prices that bad in the US? Well, it depends on where you are. On average, the prices for gas have gone down, but in some areas, it's still like $5 a gallon, which is ridiculous. And it's like, how much is it for eggs, man? I haven't even looked because every time I do, I just shrivel up. We raise our own chickens, so I haven't actually looked at egg prices. Is it like $12 a dozen? In
Maybe.
some areas? I don't know, but I haven't. All I know is that people are just suffering. That's on the wrong layer. $7 is the cheapest where you live. Oh my god. Just raise your own chickens. Tap for your own oil reserve. It's the cheaper way to live. That's the wrong nose color, but we're not just gonna ignore that. Now, in some parts of the US, it's actually, like, prices have gone down, and it's going, like, back to, like, a... I forgot her fur color over here. So, like, a reasonable price. But that's not happening everywhere. Especially where we live. It's still up the ass. And we don't even live in California, so I can't even imagine what California's going through, because California's always been expensive. God, I don't even want to know what's going on in Norway. Because Norway, the cost of living is, like, through the roof.
Where you at? You wanna come up? Rude.
Is that Meg?
Nope. It was Boshi.
Oh.
Oh, there's Meg.
Meg will join you.
You wanna say hi? Speak into the microphone. Can you hear a bird?
I can't.
Oh. Sorry. You gotta purr louder. Be like Bucky. Same.
You know what? That's actually a very good idea. Let's save and sip. Save and sip. Stay hydrated.
Oh, now here's the dilemma. Do I drink the monster or the water?
What do you need?
Probably the water. Here, purr into the mic. I actually don't know where my mic is on my phone.
It's near where your mouth would be when you're talking.
Aw, have you settled?
I don't
Finally,
hear-
a desk activity you can join me on.
I think I still have the, Penelope sprites.
Hi, Buggy.
All the cats are in her room right now.
Oh, is Boshi being mean? Boshi. Hi.
Before you ask, yes, we have a lot of cats. No, it was not planned. And no, we can't get rid of them. We've contemplated it. It's not that we haven't tried. We contemplated it. Oh, it'd be cruel to get rid of them now. She has the cat monopoly. Exactly. I only have one. And I don't know where she is right now.
Oh, you're all chatty all of a sudden. I'd move my phone, but I don't know how much noise that would make.
Used to have more than 10 cats. It was not a nice experience. I bet not. We only have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the house, but I mean, oh my god, I can't even imagine cleaning out all them litter boxes. Especially since her cats and mine can't stop fighting all the time. The one thing they don't tell you about in warrior cats is cats don't get along very well. If they ain't siblings, they're not gonna hang out. And they'll just fight. Which, I mean, they kind of address in warrior cats, since the clans are always fighting, but at the same time, it's like, never stated why. But then again, try asking why.
Too many layers.
Too many layers?
Too many layers. I keep getting confused.
Just label them.
There's too many eyes on this thing. I would, but then it would be eye pair 1 through 3.
Yeah, just put it in folders.
Oh yeah. Keep forgetting that's an option.
We're too used to the MS Paint days.
She launched off of me. That hurt.
So that's what that sound was. I thought you were rubbing a balloon or something.
No, Boshi was sitting next to me. Meg wanted off, so she launched off of me. Claws and all. I'm gonna see if Boshi wants out. Hi, Boo. You wanna go outside?
Since Talia's on her phone, that means you can hear every little thing that goes on in the general proximity, except her voice, which keeps cutting out. Joy.
They lied to me. They just want attention.
Do they want food?
No. Usually when Boshi wants food, she'll start heading towards the bathroom. She was heading towards the couch, which means she just wants attention.
Well, honey, you're just gonna have to wait till later, because I'm working.
Yep. Okay.
Cut my hair, change my name, 'cause we all just wanna be big.
That is horrifying.
You're not. I'm gonna have to see it as soon as I'm done streaming. You're gonna have to show me, because I can only imagine. What the fuck was that?
They're being menaces. If you're talking about the sound I think you're talking about.
Yeah.
Now, my drawing looks kind of cute. I'm looking at actual moth pictures.
Oh, okay.
They're horrifying.
The reverse mic filter captures all the noise and filters out your voice. Peak design, aka most microphones. I had an old microphone, which is the one Talia has now, that was exactly that. So if you're like, listen to my old live streams, and I'm really quiet, that's why, because I was using that mic. And I'm still quiet on these live streams. I don't know why. Like, my videos in general also really quiet, even though I've turned everything up. So, I don't know. Maybe I have the worst luck when it comes to audio design, or YouTube keeps cucking me. Because I was never quiet on Twitch. So what's the dealio?
What's that level?
Speaking of video game movies, Talia, have you seen the FNAF 2 sneak peek?
No.
There's nothing that shows what the plot is, which is okay, it's still just a sneak peek. And the animatronics look really good.
Cool.
I mean, that's just what I'm going to... What?
Oops. Oh, so aren't the animatronics the candy versions?
Toy.
Or are they different? Toy versions. My bad.
Yeah, it's the toy versions, from what I could tell. Yeah, watch the sneak peek trailer, it's pretty good. The one I saw, anyway. Mangle is there.
Ooh. Love Mangled. Okay.
I'm just worried about the FNAF franchise becoming the next Friday the 13th. I know Scott said he only wants to do 3, but he might write 3, but Blumhouse owns the rights. So if Blumhouse is low on money, which they're going to be because of all their recent blunders, they'll probably just... So it's like, am I going to desecrate this grave for money? Of course I am!
Okay.
Why did you go against contract and write 5 more FNAF movies? I like money! I'm afraid that's what's gonna happen. Because I don't know what's happening to Blumhouse.
Yeah.
Blumhouse used to make some pretty cool movies. Like, they made Invisible Man. That was really cool. The first Megan, I think, was pretty scary. I saw a trailer for the second one. It doesn't even look scary. That's the problem with Blumhouse. They don't look scary. I want the second FNAF movie to actually scare me. But I don't think it will. Like, the first one sure didn't. I understand why.
The first one was funny.
Yeah, the first one was actually kind of humorous. And that's what I think Blumhouse has become. It's a horror comedy, but mostly comedy. Except Invisible Man. I don't know who was in charge of the Invisible Man, but that one was actually terrifying. Like, whoever they got to write and direct that film actually knew what the fuck the assignment was. And kicked ass. It's like, the beginning scene of that film is almost, not completely quiet, but there's no dialogue. It's just the main character sneaking out of bed, grabbing her bags, looking at the security cameras, carefully walking around the house, trying not to wake up the guy next to her, and there's a scene where she accidentally kicks the dog bowl. And I nearly jumped out of my skin. Not only because it was so freaking loud, because you accidentally kick a tin bowl, it's gonna go flying across the room, but because just the way she froze and refused to breathe made me think, oh, this woman feels as if her life is in danger. And it was. It's genuinely a really good movie. I highly suggest that everyone watch it. It is more psychological horror. I will preface that. So if you're pretty sensitive to psychological horror, stuff like abuse and stalking, then trigger warning for that. But if you're not, or if you want to get traumatized, I highly recommend it.
Ooh.
Like, if I didn't know the lore of the Invisible Man, or like if it wasn't called the Invisible Man, I'd think it was like a ghost movie. Because it had all the hallmarks for being like a haunting, but then it wasn't. It's like, oh, that's so much better. They actually showed restraint. And made a genuinely good, terrifying movie.
Ooh.
Here's the thing, I'm not even the biggest horror movie fan. I'm just the biggest horror movie fan of the family. It's like, I also love Silence of the Lambs. I loved The Ritual. That was such a cool movie. I love The Shining was pretty good. Doctor Sleep was good, but it was definitely one of those films that got to me. That's just because of subject matter. I also really love the Friday the 13th movies. I think they're so fucking funny. But when it comes to, like, objectively good written, objectively well written, I keep using the wrong tool. Friday the 13th, I think the second one is the best one. I've said this before on stream, when I was ranking all of the slasher films. Ironically enough, Talia was also with me on that one. It's not even ironic, it's just, you were also there.
Yep.
In spirit, anyway. That video killed my voice box. Like, that 4-hour live stream of me non-stop yapping was something to behold. But it was a lot of hot takes. I had fun, and I stand by most of what I said. I'm only saying most because I don't remember all that I said.
Yes. What the? Oh. How will he?
Phoenix!
You scared me.
Oh my god! Phoenix Enigma! Welcome to the stream. Where have you been, you... I almost dropped it. I get you've been busy, so I'm not upset at you. Been a hot minute, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm joined by my sister, Talia Dangerbuff.
Calling to the mic. You guys hear her? She's louder.
I can hear you moving, but I can't hear her purring.
Ah,
Like maybe I can, but
I'll keep trying.
it's breaking up. No, roll on. What am I? I was about to call you a dumbass. That's it. No slurs. How long have we been streaming? An hour and a half. It does not feel that long. I mean, no, that short. Feels like I've been streaming longer. Anyway. Sleep schedule has been an absolute mess. A walking wreck, but still living. Hey, that's all we can wish for. Shogunai.
Shogunai.
Phoenix says hello, Talia.
Oh, hello.
She's been on stream before. I was just talking about my ranking candies live stream, and we also made a video collab about the monster mermaid. Which, are we doing that again this year? Because if we are, we need to start planning, because May is next month.
Yeah, I do want to. Oh, bless. Oh, sweet.
So...
Just don't know how that's gonna be.
Yeah. I'd say dumbass as a compliment, but in actuality, I'm an idiot.
Okay. One more eye.
How many eyes are you adding on that frickin' moth?
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Why 14?
Yeah, because I have 3 on the top one and 2 on the 2 bottom ones. And that's just how it happened.
It should be 12 for the 12 tribes of Israel.
Oh, that's true. You right. How can I fix that? I'm gonna keep the 3 on top.
You can do that. It's just for 12. Just take away 2, and then spread it out, and then make them
on the middle wing.
Yeah, you can like take 2 out, and then make a few of them bigger to fill up the space.
No, I have an idea for the middle one.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh, how am I gonna add another eye to that? So this actually works. Now there's 6 on each end.
Yep.
So 12 eyes. I can count.
I know you said moth, but my dumbass brain. How many eyes are you putting on the moss?
As many eyes as I can fit.
You know it'd be really funny, for no reason? A Lovecraftian-inspired Old Ones pinup calendar. Can you imagine, like, Cthulhu in front of a fireplace? I don't even, like, what 12 deities would we have? Because I know he's got, Cthulhu, Yog-Sothoth, Dagon. Could do, like, the cats of Angmar or something like... Is it Angmar?
I think so.
Or something like that. And it's just, you know, we've drawn a lot of monsters together. It's like, you know what? April Fools. Pin-up calendar. It's not April. Buy it nowhere. Now you gotta put that in your campaign. Oh my god. Literally anything can be a D&D monster. I mean, they've got Dak as a D&D monster. They make it work, though. You can dye to gelatin.
Boy.
Struggle lesson?
Yeah, I'm trying to get the wings. I want them to look good and slightly realistic, but it's really hard to get that look.
I know what you mean.
Actually, I'm going to sketch out how I want it to look.
I'm gonna color the backgrounds first before I add the motion blur on this last panel, because that's gonna be a lot of futzing. And with the click of a button, the background already spawns in on this one, because I did it in the previous page.
Okay. Hi, what are you doing?
God, I remember when Hawk used to incessantly play with my chords. God, that would piss me off so much. Like, she wouldn't unplug anything. I just was deathly scared of her getting electrocuted and whatnot. So I would just, like, grab her by the tail, because she was halfway under my desk, drag her out by the scruff and say, fucking stop it! But then as soon as I let her go, guess where she went? Beelined. Right back under it. Fine, get electrocuted. See if I care. I do care. I do care deeply.
What you did? That's my headphones. Stop it.
Is she eating your cord?
Yeah, she's trying to. No, you can't act all cute now. I know what you're doing.
I know your game. It's like that. I know you've seen this one, Talia, but the video of the cat. Bagel! Bagel, no! Bagel! And it cuts to the picture of the cat being bald. God, that's so funny. I think the first time I saw that, I think I actually spit all over my desk, and I didn't spit out water. I just spat all over my monitor and my keyboard, and I was like, God damn it! Now I gotta wipe it off. Because I was actually trying to do the try not to laugh challenge. Yeah, I was dying. You anything but I won't smile. Everybody's got a drug dealer on speed dial. Yeah, see if I care. Exactly. All the time, man. All day, every day. Did I actually draw the background line? I did, even though I forgot I had the background already done. Because I doth be a dunderhead. Speaking of dunderheads, there are some people who refuse to watch Superhero Squad because it's a teen show. I mean, to each his own, but you're missing out on peak entertainment. That's true with a lot of TV shows that I like. Everyone's like, isn't that a kid show? It's like, shut up. This is peak comedy. This is classy art. But without fail, no matter what show you're watching, you could be watching the greatest show ever made. It's not cringe, voice acting's good, storyline is top tier, but then as soon as your dad walks by, or your parent, as soon as your dad walks by, suddenly cringe. Like, suddenly they're doing a cringy, like, karaoke number for no reason, and they're all singing off-key. Because embarrassing. It's like, okay, why? The show's not like this. Why is it suddenly... Dad, I swear, it's not like this all the time. It's like, why do you watch this bulk cop? It's like, it's just the one scene, I swear. Very specific core memory, because I swear to God it happened. We were watching Ninjago. And Ninjago's like one of the coolest shows. Not the best show ever made, but it's one of the cooler ones. And it was all fine and dandy. It was actually like really funny and whatnot. And then the scene where Cole, disguised as Rocky Danger Buff, joined a karaoke bar to like sneak in with some gang members. I don't even remember. Oh my god, that was so cringe. But that just also happened to be the moment my dad walked in while we were watching. Thankfully, I've never had anything that I'm watching. It's like the show normally when your parents walk in and it's like straight porn. Never had that happen. Even though there was a scene where I'm like, it happened. And I'm like, I am so glad the parents aren't home because I would not be able to explain what the hell just happened. Do you remember, Talia, that one scene in Bleach? You remember what I'm talking about? Where they're in Waco Mundo and they're fighting the Arancars and the captain of the science division rejuvenates his lieutenant. And we don't see what's happening, but we hear what's happening. And Uryu and Renji are covering their eyes but peeking through their fingers. That was... The rest of the show wasn't like that. That was the one time it happened. And it just... I don't know what the fuck happened. Where did it come from? And a scene like that never happened again. It never happened before. So what the fuck? So glad they were out. I would have just, like, in the comment section of that, it's like, man, my parents walked in, I switched to porn, because it's just easier to explain. Speaking of, I was listening to I read a few comments talking about how they blundered with their Google searches, and it's really funny. This one, they were thinking about how porn is just a weird name, like a weird word for what it is, so they Googled porn, hoping to get the, like, etymology of the word, or like the etymology of the word, and they did not. They just got exactly what they searched for. So that's why, if you want to know something specific, be sure to actually put it in your search.
Oh.
Another kid was like, remember that scene in Spider-Man, what was it, Homecoming? Where the joke where Ned says, I'm watching porn. You know, that scene? It's like, what are you doing in here? Where the kid, a kid watching that with his dad was like, what's porn? And then the dad wouldn't explain to him, so the kid just Googled porn, hoping to get a definition, and, well, they got what they searched for. It's like, oh no! This is why you just explain shit to your kids. If they have a question, it doesn't matter how embarrassing it is, just explain it to them, because you don't want them Googling it on their own. So, out of curiosity for the sake of the original poster, I did look up the etymology and origin of the word pornography, and it is from the Greek, and it literally means writings or depictions of prostitutes. Pornography. That's exactly what it means. And by saying that so many times, this video would be demonetized if I was a monetized channel. I hate that we can't just talk about things. Hey, but you can show it. You can show it all the live long day, and then you have no repercussions. As long as your subscriber count is high, or if you're giving them a lot of traffic. And it's just, I hate YouTube's double standards. I freaking hate YouTube's double standards. I heard that.
Yeah? You heard Buggy? No, sorry, Buggy? Too many cats, I get them all confused.
So I can't even. I can't even with their double standards. Yeah. It's safer just to explain. Exactly, because then you can just explain it to them with words and say, hey, but it's an adult thing, so kids shouldn't be shouldn't be thinking about that. But, okay. Like, you don't have to go into detail. Like, you don't have to get graphic with your description. Just tell them what it is in a way that they can understand in a safe environment, so they're not going to go look it up themselves. Yeah, this one channel I watch a lot called Internet Anarchist, he talks a lot about, like, YouTuber drama and whatnot. His whole video got struck and demonetized because he said the phrase, dead body. Like, what the fuck? You can't even say dead anymore, or killed. They'd say, oh, they were unalived. Or canceled their life subscription. It's like, no. Dead. Killed. Say it. You know, just by saying that means my channel's in trouble. My channel is in trouble. Oh well. I can hear your pen strokes. Damn.
I'm very heavy-handed.
You do
Also,
know.
it's pointed kind of towards... It's kind of pointed towards my pencil, sorry. I don't have any other place to put it.
It's like, bro, chill. The tablet's not going anywhere. It's not gonna run away.
You don't know that.
I do know that. We talk all the time. Okay, now I'm gonna put in the meta backgrounds.
Oh no, wait. Would you stop it?
Why do cats like chewing on electrical cords? Like, seriously, is it tasty? Do they sense the electrical vibrations?
I have no idea.
Is it solely the movement that they're attacking? That might be it, actually. Where it's just movement-based. Forget the T-Rex. That cat is a predator whose vision is based on movement. So unless you're gonna draw a T-Rex loafing like a cat, then I don't want to hear another person talk about how the T-Rex's vision is based on movement. Bitch, how do you know? Were you there? You know, a lot of what we think we know about science comes from scientists who thought that black people couldn't have possibly invented things, so it must have been aliens, because a white person didn't do it. And that's not me being anti-colonial. That's me being pro-history, because that's what happened. Like, well, these savage Egyptians couldn't have possibly built this sophisticated structure. It must have been aliens or divine intervention. Because there's no possible way that there's a bird. So anyone who says that the pyramids were built by aliens, you have the right to call them a bigot and racist. Because that's where it comes from. But then again, always remember, racism is the sign of an uneducated mind. So don't let it bend you out of shape too much. What am I going to do with this background? Because they're moving.
Oh no, wait a minute.
Across the ground.
I shouldn't be. It should be. Ah. Alright.
Wrong color or wrong layer? Weapons to use. Knowledge is power. And the only reason I know about the racism thing is because I watch a lot of Neil deGrasse Tyson. I love that man so much. Actually, the black is fine.
Stop! Alright, that's it. I'm kicking you out. Run. Out, out, out. Get out of here. Monster. Okay. And saving. That's not the save. Saving. There we go. Okay.
I don't know what color to, what color to color the, roll twirl that I have here. It's like, the text is green to show that, Barkball's the one doing it. I forgot to color his nose. I should do that. Actually, to separate it from the background, I'm gonna use his lightest color. Gray of sort? Maybe. Actually, I'll come back to that. I'm gonna finish coloring the background, and then I'll see what stands out more. I'm gonna stand out till you notice me. That's probably why I didn't watch the Goofy movie when we had it. I'm more of a Donald Duck fan. I know a lot of people liked Goofy, and I do remember liking his old cartoons, but, I was always a Donald Duck fan. Stand out above the crowd, even if I gotta shout out loud. The mind is the only face you'll see. Gonna stand out till you notice me. There's a bit of a lag between our voice chats, so if we sang a song, it'll be a slightly off key or offbeat.
No.
That's all on the wrong layer.
No.
I'm gonna crash out if I color on the wrong layer one more frickin' time.
Sounds too thick.
That looks a little weird. But I haven't motion blurred the characters yet, so that's probably why.
Well, I like that, but nothing else.
Okay, that roll is pretty good. Alright, now we attempt a motion blur. Cross your fingers, everyone. This might get ugly. Don't look, doll. This might get hairy. Filter. Motion blur. Is it seriously going to select the entire layer?
It's raining!
I gotta close my window. It's raining in my window. My curtain's wet. Okay, I'm back. It's been raining a lot recently. Someone must have taken Madame Zeroni up the mountain. Oh. Should be that way since they're coming from that direction. That seems a little bit too much. There we go. Oh, damn, I should have taped it because of the line art. I'm going to add a little bit of motion blur on these ones, but it's going to be mostly smudging. I don't know why, but I suddenly got centerfold stuck in my head. My blood runs cold. My memory has just been sold. My angel is a centerfold. Angel is a centerfold. My blood runs cold. My memory has just been sold. Angel is a centerfold. Part of me has just been ripped. Pages from my mind have stripped. Oh yeah, I can't deny it. Oh yeah, I just gotta bite it. My blood runs cold. My memory has just been sold. My angel is a centerfold. Angel is a centerfold. My blood runs cold. My memory has just been sold. Angel is a centerfold. Na 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 na. I think the reason why that song is ingrained into my head is that one time we were trying to help my brother figure out what song it was over text. Like, he was talking to us for Facebook Messenger, and he was like, what's that one oldie song that goes na 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 na? And that's like, that's how the text read. And I'm sitting here like staring at it like, I know what song he's talking about, but I don't know what it's called. So it's like What is it called? And then I was like, hours went by of trying to help him figure out this song, and he's just driving myself crazy. And then I'm sitting there like, oh my god, I can't figure out this song. It goes na 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 na, and ends with whistling. And my dad was like, oh yeah, that's Centerfold. And I can't remember who was it by. But still, it was like, immediately knew. And then my mom was like, what? Oldies? That came out when I was in high school. What do you mean an oldie song? We didn't have the heart to tell her. I feel old now, and I'm not even, you know, I'm not even that old. It's just hearing certain songs that I grew up listening to or remember listening to on the classics radio station. It's like, oh, that's not fair. You know, Green Day is considered classic rock. It's baffling. Hello? Boshi, get out. Get out.
What? Oh.
She knows she's not allowed in my corner. I've had to tell people, I've seen some people talk about, hey, wouldn't it be cool if there was, like, a phone system that was just for the house? And, you know, when people called that number, they knew you were home. And it was, like, it wasn't mobile, it was just for the house. And everyone in the comments, including myself, was like, boy, have I got an invention for you. It's called the landline. That was invented way long ago. It's obsolete now. And you think that'd be a cool invention? Yes, let's bring back the landline. Ugh. Like, what if there was a phone that was just for the house that didn't need internet? It was only for calling people. Like, yeah. What if? And what if there was a thing that we could, harness light, but, like, if we didn't have to wait for the sun to use lamps, to use light anymore, and we didn't have to use candles? What if there was an invention for that? Head ass. Like, what? I'm glad people are coming up with these ideas, you know. Reinventing the wheel over here. I don't know, does this look right? I don't, this middle roll I'm actually quite proud of. That's really funny. But, like, the rest of the movement, does that look smooched enough? I think that's good enough. It implies enough movement, and it's pretty cute and funny. Now I need to shade these motherfuckers. I wish you could add a clipping mat. Hold up. Now, I wish you could add a clipping mask to a folder where you could like automatically clip something to the everything in that folder, but you can't do that. I just realized Tally's head's blocking my file, my layers, but that's okay.
Oh, sorry. I'll move out of the way. My bad. My bad.
All right, yeah, let's move you out of the way. Let's put you. Why can't I move? That is not what I meant to do. No, that's still in the way. Oh, we can put you there. There we go. Take your car, yes we will. Take your car and drive it. Take them to a motel room and take them off in private. Part of me has just been ripped. Pages from my mind half stripped. Last night on my late night stream, Firebud was there, and we were talking about how there were a lot of songs that we listened to as kids that I'm sitting here like, why were the adults letting us listen to this song at school? Like, what the fuck? Like, Pumped Up Kicks. That is the worst song to be playing at an American school. It's literally about shooting. But it's not the worst one. And Firebud mentioned that when they were in preschool, how they did a dance number 2, Who Let the Dogs Out? In preschool. Like, oh! It's not cool, dude. Do you remember any other songs that were played a lot at school that when you listen back to it, you're like, oh, that's unkosher?
Just remember we listened to TikTok a lot.
Yeah, that's literally about bar hopping.
That song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why was that played at school? In the gym over the loudspeaker, no less. That sounded satisfying, was it?
What?
That burp.
Oh. I guess. Let's do this.
Take your car, yes we will. Take your car, drive it. Take them to a motel room. Take them off in private. Part of me has just been ripped. Pages from my mind have stripped. Don't think the lighting is accurate. Hang on, let me get the previous page. Oh, it's more yellow. Okay, okay. course, he. Oh, that's the wrong layer. He was more red. Those are like those old Looney Tunes. My god, the shit they got away with back then. I think the only time where I saw like an old, I hate to say old-timey, but like an old-timey cartoon slash skit that was like, oh my god, but also definitely bring it back, was the Wilkins coffee commercials. Oh my lord. If you haven't heard of or seen the Wilkins coffee commercials, I highly suggest checking them out because they are so funny. You remember those, Tao?
Not really.
I'm trying to think of one right off the bat. One of my favorite ones was like this, there was two characters, Wilkins and Wontkins. Wilkins was always asking Wontkins if he would like some Wilkins coffee. And, poor Wontkins. But would you like any last requests, like a cup of Wilkins coffee? No, I never touched the stuff. How shocking. There was one that I remember this one where Wilkins walks up in like he looked like a Muppet fencing attire, and it's like, Huzzar! Will you salute to Wilkins coffee? And Wilkins like, I never drink the stuff, and it shows Wilkins wiping off his knife going, some people never learn. That wasn't the worst of them, though. They got creative with how they would just kill Wilkins. Why are we up in this tree? We're gonna tell people to drink Wilkins coffee. I don't even like coffee. Kicks him out of the tree. It's fall and the nuts. It's autumn and the nuts are falling. They were like Vine before Vine. So they were like 5-second commercials trying to sell you a product. You should actually get plushies of Wilkins and Wontkins. I want one so bad, but they're out of stock. They're so old, they're actually in museums now. The house shocking one was when Wontkins was in an electric chair. It's like, any last requests? Like a cup of Wilkins coffee? I never drink the stuff. How shocking! Flips the switch. Just look them up. They're so funny. Hey, you know what I said I was gonna do, but then ended up not doing it because I'm a total dunderhead? I forgot to color in Bart Pa's nose. I keep saying paw. What the hell? Bart Kit's nose. There we go. Fixed. No one mention it. Oh wait, he's supposed to have some yellow there. And maybe a bit of orange to balance the rim lighting of the shading. There we go. Yeah, they're there. Yeah, I know. Born in the wrong generation. Literally was not. Oh my god. My ADHD ass could not survive in any other time frame. Now, did other timelines have it better in certain aspects than we do now? Absolutely. Like some cultures, old, ancient cultures, had it all figured out. Except there were a few minor hiccups in there. But culturally, they were pretty much set. It's a bunch of just technology that didn't quite catch up right, or some medical practices that they were honestly trying, but they're a little confused, but they had the spirit. There isn't a whole lot of line art here, but if I just fill her in. There we go. Now if we take these lines, and then just give them a little... oh, maybe a little less than that.
But I'm gonna... There we go.
How long have we been straight? 2 hours, 25 minutes. I might just do this page because I haven't finished the line art on the other one. And there's a panel there that I haven't finished. And it's gonna be a pain in the tuchus to figure out. That's not the right color. There we go, that's better. Pages from my mind. I think next time, Talia, we do this joint streaming thing, it'll be when one of us, and by one of us I mean you, isn't busy. So that we both can keep the conversation going. I don't know what you would be doing on the side, but it would be pretty funny if we found, maybe not Am I the A-hole, because those are definitely, those Reddit posts piss me off so much. Okay, that looks pretty good. But, you know, something. Just info dumping, telling me about the Little Nightmares lore. I haven't really gotten into Little Nightmares because, again, I don't play games, but a streamer that I follow was speedrunning Little Nightmares too, and I'm like, what is Little Nightmares? Because I remember watching it when it first came out, when the first one came out, and I remember hearing about the second one. I was like, okay, yeah, that seems interesting. Not really my cup of tea because the first one was such a bad time. But then after hearing the lore, it's like, okay, this is very interesting. Definitely very sad, but very interesting. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Medibang not responding.
What?
Well. Hello? Hello? Why are you freezing? Oh man, it did this last night, right before my computer crashed. Well, I'm gonna save real quick before everything dies, and I'm gonna speedrun the line art, coloring the line art for this, and maybe the rendering, and then just call it done. Because it honestly shouldn't be doing that. I can still hear it if that's... Okay, so it was just my program. Okay, okay. I don't know if you've noticed, Talia, but anytime my computer starts bugging out, I've just been quoting Orville from The Rescuers when he was like,
yeah, I know.
Albatross to Flight 13, Flight 13 to Tower. Who's down there? Dad Rabbit, somebody answer. Get off the dime. Hello? Hello? Is anybody down there?
Hello. Yeah, I love that.
Listen, man, am I clear to land or not? The traffic out here is standing thinner than a... Wow! You Dad Rabbit blasted road hog! What did he say, Bernard? I wouldn't dare repeat it. Well, then give him permission to land.
I dare not repeat it.
Yeah, I dare not repeat it.
Dare repeat it. Well, give him permission to land.
Captain? You have our permission to land. Well, that's about time, bud. Just say, shoo. Pull up, pull up! And then Orville's landing. There's this screeching, bouncing down the runway on his beak. Pulls up his goggles. La-di-di, la-di-di-di, la-di-di-di, la-di-di-di. Are you hurt, sir? Nope. One of my better landings, bud.
Nope.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Miss Beyond, let's just take the train. Play it safe. Train.
Play it safe.
Safe. Flight 13. It's the Wild Blue Yonder in 10 minutes. I think it's so funny that they named the Albatross brothers Orville and Wilbur. I don't know, I thought that was a very funny joke. It did lag a bit, the visual part, but the audio still 100%. Everything's in order. Okay. As long as I don't start roboting. You know, like that one. Like the Discord roboting, that's so funny. Or have you seen the video where the kid was...
You're kind of doing that on my end. But...
Okay, yeah, you're in. You're not doing it on mine. You're just some things just don't come through the phone mic because it's not like up in your face. But I can hear your tablet. That's for sure. I can hear the.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to.
I know, but if you like put it on your computer, then I'll hear nothing but the engine.
Yep.
So it's just, well, what are you gonna do? Jordan, I.
Well, then I.
Nothing stopped the U.S. Air Force. Off we go into the wild blue yonder, climbing high into the sun.
Oh, yeah.
What are you gonna do? Throw me out a window? I'm a bird! You know, little bit of Looney Tunes lore. Daffy Duck can't fly. He also can't swim. He's a domestic duck. Is that your keyboard or your mouse?
That was my mouse.
Because I
went on a clicking spree.
Yeah, I heard that. I was gonna say, remember that video of the kid that was in a was taking online school, and his professor was like, "Now, are there any questions?" And then you just hear the kid's mic because he forgot he had a filter on. It was just, it's just this alien voice, and the professor was just, "Yes, I definitely understood that." It was so funny.
No, I haven't seen that.
I don't know what you would look up to find that video, but it's definitely worth the search.
It sounds hilarious.
Or it's like that one guy that joined a Zoom call, but he didn't know how to turn off a filter, and it was just stuck as a potato underground, just looking around like, how do I turn this off? With a silly voice. How do I turn it off? Something help! I'm stuck in the potato! Man, the Zoom calls, that was like the only good thing that came out of COVID, because then people were just recording all their Zoom calls. And oh my god, they were so funny. I was gonna go for a walk today this morning, but I was like, nah, it's too rainy. I'll just go for a walk later. And now look what it's doing. Just my luck.
Wait, no.
That was neither smooth nor satisfying. I'm going to put this on hard light 50, 50, 50%, and then that's the wrong tool. It's actually raining pretty good. Oh, pretty hard.
Yeah.
It's not quite pouring, because it never pours here, but it's still nice that we're getting something. Oh, that looks all bad, but hang on. Maybe if I blur it, it'll look good. Or if I do some of that, some of this. Almost there. And done. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. That was so funny since he's like, and done. Let's see how much progress we've made. And he just wrote the. But it was like in the Celtic Book of Kells style.
Well, yeah, that was funny.
I don't even, we don't even watch SpongeBob. It was just not a thing that we were interested in. But oh my god, the clips and memes from SpongeBob are so funny. Oi! Computer! I don't need to know about the news right now. Rosif. Okay, we're still good. I'm losing to a bird.
I'm on the right layer, right? Yeah.
Is that what all my notifications were for?
Getting all this work done, and then it's like...
Okay, no. Giving Warzone another... It's almost 3 o'clock. Do you want to stream until 3 or stop now? Because we got like 3 minutes. Or 4 minutes till 3. And then that would be a good 2 hours, 40-minute stream.
I mean, if you want to stop, you can, but...
I think this is fine. It does feel a little like I was stalling because it took me 2 hours and 40 minutes just to do one singular page. But, it doesn't matter. Sure can I. As long as the page is done. Then we can move on. So. Oh, okay, so it was raining pretty hard and then it just went. I thought it immediately stopped raining. I was like, what, who turned off the shower? But no, it's still slightly sprinkling. Oh, my cat's outside. I think Hawk is outside, so I'll have to ask if she wants in. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end it here, guys. I'm not tired or nothing, it's just, I need to do the line art. I need to finish the line art on another page. And I don't want to do line art on stream again. At least not for a while. So, thank you all so much for watching. Whether you watched live or after the fact. Either way, I love you. We stream, for sure, every Monday. And usually Thursday. There may or may not be some surprise streams coming in. Like late night streams. For my Night Owl audience. And, no video this week. It's gonna take me 5 years to do. I know it is. So next week, cross your fingers. Hopefully we'll have a video up. But it is gonna take me a minute to put together. And it'll most likely be posted Friday. Because I feel like those are my best days for posting. And, yeah. That's it for future plans. Do you want to shout anything out, Talia?
Not really.
Okay. She has a DeviantArt. She has a DeviantArt called Talia the Werewolf, Were with an H. And she is planning to create a bunch of sticker designs to be put up on Redbubble, so stay tuned for that. It's called marketing, Talia. You should probably look into it.
No.
Anyway, I will see you all later. Bye-bye. Hopefully the stream doesn't crash again.
Just take that back. Okay, this.
See you, Phoenix. Bye. There's my phone.